Yo guys, what's up? Fishing Indiana here, bringing you guys another review. Now, I never really got into the whole braided line thing. I'm going to get into it a little bit next year. That picked me up some of this 30-pound Power Pro, moss green. So I'm gonna try that this year, and I'll tell you guys how that goes for me. I got that on a cat pole, but this past year, this was the line. My buddy, he used it on, I think, 2 of his fishing poles, but he had the 15-pound because the local tackle shop only had one 15-pound and then a 12-pound. So I ended up picking up the 12-pound for, I don't know if y'all can see that, $6.99. Cajun line, 300 yards, monofilament. Comes in a packaging like this. What I like about the Cajun line 300 yards is 300 yards is plenty enough to pull up a couple poles. If I'm not mistaken, every one of them but my cat pole right now has got this stuff on it. It's all over the place right now, but red cast, super smooth casting, virtually invisible when it counts, and that's the damn truth. This was the line this year. You guys ain't gotta have bait casters with 60-pound braid on them to catch fish. I'll show you guys in the next video. What I used the whole year, which was basically a Frankenstein thing put together when I was out of a pole, and I Frankensteined it together, and it worked fine. And it's a pole that's 20+ years old and a $20 reel. You guys figure that out in the next video, but you ain't gotta have a $200 setup to fish bass fish or catfish. Get you something multi-species. I caught catfish on these. I caught white bass. I'll tell you guys a funny story about the white bass in a future video. But smallmouth, largemouth, river, spillway, you name it. This line, that pole, whatever. You guys ain't gotta spend an arm and a leg to go fishing. I think that's the big problem nowadays. Everyone thinks you gotta go out and spend $200 on a fishing pole, and then you got the bait caster, and then you gotta learn how to use the pain in the ass. I mean, don't get me wrong. Bait casters, I'm sure they got advantages too, but personally, I don't need it. I ain't gonna become some bass master, elitist or whatever. I'm just looking to have a good time in the summer, have a good time over the weekend, after school, before school, whatever. I'm just looking to catch some fish and have a good time. And this line right here, man, I tell you what, the memories right here, man. Another thing, always keep a thing of line in your tackle box, because I bought a reel and it came with this. It came with the 20-pound, and I ended up, because I didn't have any, so I had to use some for leader line because that was my cat pole. And I ended up taking it off and going fishing so much that it actually ran off the line. And I went to, because the line wouldn't come out no more. And I'd cast, at the spillway, and I pulled the line out. And when I did, the line broke off, and I thought, oh great, my day of fishing was over. So I was about to go over to the monofilament recycling thing with all the tangled gross line, frayed and all that. I was about to tie me a couple knots and reel that crap onto my pole, and then I remembered, hey, I got some line. I mean, it was frayed to heck. It was Zebco Omniflex 10-pound line from like 3 years ago, and it'd been sitting there, but got the job done. But the lesson to be learned is to keep some line in your freaking tackle box, and you're good to go. So if you guys do need a good line, Cajun line I guess Zebco makes this. They got you covered. Best monofilament ever, and I stand by that. Better than Tri-Lane. See you guys.